What's happening, everybody? Trey here, joined as always by my dad, Sean, and today, reactions to the classics. We got another song battle in store. This comes courtesy of a suggestion from our longtime supporter and friend of the channel, Deep Blue. As always, Deep Blue, appreciate you, man. And you're bringing a fun one today. We got Sinead O'Connor's classic track, Nothing Compares to You, which I know we're both familiar with.
I'm very much, yeah.
But then we're going to go with a group I'm not familiar with that's incredibly popular in their day in the UK. We're going to be looking at Ultravox's song Vienna, which is said to be one of their more popular tunes. So I'm looking forward to diving into both of those. Before we do, though, y'all, if you could do us a favor, give us a big thumbs up, hit that big red subscribe button, and if you'd like to maybe support us, a shout out to the patrons like Deep Blue who help keep this channel going. You can check that out down below, as well as our Twitch channel where we live stream throughout the week as well. But all that to say, man, I guess we'll get started with this, and there's a couple cool little tidbits, especially to this Nothing Compares to You, which is what we're going to start with by Sinead O'Connor.
Yeah, of course, it was originally written and composed by Prince for one of his many side projects called The Family. Later on, of course, Sinead, who's Irish, made this thing like world famous. Trey, obviously you weren't alive yet in 1990, but for me, I was a freshman in college, and the video was everywhere. She was everywhere. But an interesting thing, she said in 2019 that she thought that covering the song would make Prince, quote, love her. However, the results were quite different. What did she say?
She says, I thought Prince would fall in love with me and it would all be lovely, but he was the most frightening human being I ever met in my life. Even more frightening than my mother. That's quite the...
Wow, that is...
That's quite the quote right there, man. You think of Prince, you know, the small guy, this or that, but hey, man, whenever you
Prince was fiery, though, man.
Yeah, whenever you got those perfectionists, you don't, you know, you sometimes can get a little wiry, but anyways, man, looking forward to this one. I know it was a monster hit. I've heard the song before, but I'm not like as familiar as you would be with it or whatever, Dad. And of course, I know kind of the iconic little
Saturday
video.
Night Live, and then the Saturday Night Live thing that kind of made Sinead fall out was ripping up the picture of the Pope on live TV. Just a little bit on the commercial performance, because I should have had that up. But it spent 4 weeks at #1 in the U.S. And it was a #2 song in Great Britain for the year, behind a re-release. This shocks me of this time. Of the Righteous Brothers' Unchained Melody.
Wow.
It was the #1 song of the year. So there's that. So all right,
that's wild. Well, as always, y'all, we're gonna have the lyrics pulled up. Enjoy this one, and then move on to Ultravox after that, and see which one's gonna come out on top in this battle.
Let's do it.
Thank you again, Deep Blue.
Thank you, Deep Blue.
It's been 7 hours and 15 days since you took your love away. I go out every night and sleep all day since you took your love away. Since you've been gone, I can do whatever I want. I can see whomever I choose. I can eat my dinner in a fancy restaurant, but nothing, I said nothing can take away these blues. 'Cause nothing compares to you.
I could definitely see the Prince influence on the lyrics. Obviously.
Oh yeah.
It's been so lonely without you here, like a bird without a song. Nothing can stop these lonely tears from falling. Tell me, baby, where did I go wrong? I could put my arms around every boy I see.
right, Nothing Compares to You coming in, man. Sinead O'Connor bringing it with the song, as we were kind of mentioning in the reaction itself, that you can feel that Prince influence.
Yeah, you for sure can. I mean, I know this song so well. It's just she does such a fantastic job on it. I mean, back, what would that have been? Sheesh, that would have been 30 years ago, man. I'm getting old. I really cared for her personally. She kind of had the whole angst thing going on, but I mean, as a 19-year-old, it really wasn't my thing. But I really did like this song, and still like this. I thought she did it justice, but
no,
who knows what Prince didn't like about it, man?
Yeah, I know, that's interesting. I'd like a little more backstory on that. Yeah, I thought vocals, she killed it. The vocals were definitely treated, somehow in the studio,
for
but
sure.
obviously still that you got to have that bass talent up in there. And I thought the line right before the outro, "All the flowers that you planted, Mama, in the backyard, all died when you went away." I thought that was a pretty powerful line, and actually she sheds a single tear if you remember the music video, and this is a line that made her shed the tear because her mom had just recently passed away before she filmed the video.
Well,
for
now
this.
you make me feel bad saying wasn't into it.
Well, no, I kind of get what you mean, man. And I wonder, did she have any other hits after this, since it was such a big song?
You know what?
Or?
Not that I can remember, but I saw where it's the number 3 song of the year in the United States. So 2 in the UK, 3 in the United States. Very hard to come up with anything after that. I'm sure she probably had a minor hit or two, but not that I remember.
Yeah, and it's just obviously subject matter. Getting to that heartbreak, down to the hour. It's been 7 hours and 15 days since you took your love away. When you got that down to the very hour that something's bothering you, man. I can eat my dinner in a fancy restaurant, but nothing can take away these blues. Why? Because nothing compares to you. That heartbreak, man, brings forth some great tunes, some great lyrics, of course.
For sure.
And, man, just a legendary track for sure, and going to be a worthy foe to Vienna by Ultravox here. Ultravox formed in London in 1974 as Tiger Lily. And then, they changed their name to Ultravox a couple years later, and they had quite the success in the UK, man. Are you familiar with them at all?
The name sounds familiar, man.
Same here, but
I don't know. I see between 80 and 86, they scored 7 top 10 albums and 17 top 40 singles in the UK. And this was actually their most successful song that we're about to do. So surely some of that, one of those songs surely made it over here. This is when I was really, really into, top 40 music.
Yeah.
So I'm just thinking, surely I know something.
Well, it seems they're kind of in that new wave genre, so I'll be curious what we got here. Vienna is ranked as the 5th best-selling UK single for 1981. So and spent 4 consecutive weeks at number 2. It was kept from the number 1 spot by John Lennon's "Woman," actually. So
Woman.
You just
Yoko causing damage everywhere, man.
Lennon boxing them out there. It peaked number 1 in other European countries, though. Won single of the year at the 81 Brit Awards. It was regarded as a staple of the synth pop genre that was popular in the early 80s, and they performed it at Wembley Stadium at Live Aid in '85.
Yeah.
So
Got a Live Aid gig.
really
That's pretty good.
Really big, and it was voted Britain's favorite single to ever peak at number 2 in a BBC poll. So that so big time song here. I'm curious with that build up, what we're going to
surely
get
I've heard this song.
into this one.
Walked in the cold air, freezing breath on the window pane, lying and waiting. A man in the dark in a picture frame, so mystic and soulful.
I feel it's about to just drop down in the chorus,
Voice
man.
reaching out in a piercing cry, it stays with you until the feeling is gone, only you and I, it means nothing to me. This
synths mixing well with the piano. You know, I'm digging it. I'm digging it, man.
Hunting notes with staccato strings, the rhythm is calling. Alone in the night as the daylight brings a cool empty silence. The warmth of your hand and a cold grey sky, it fades to the distance. The image is gone over you and I, it means nothing to me. This means nothing to me.
All right, now we're ramping up a little.
This means nothing to me. This means nothing to me.
Quite a grand outro. All right, Vienna by Ultravox coming in, man. Did you know that one, Dad?
I did not, but it was not what I expected. I expected it to be much more synth, but
So did
you know,
I.
that was growing. This is 1980, so maybe that was just at the
Yeah.
birthing of it, and it was really going to take off after that. But yeah, sonically, just way different than I kept
me
expecting
too.
it to kind of ramp, and it
Yeah.
never did. But I liked it. It just took me a little while to kind of absorb that one.
Well, yeah, because I'm with you. I thought we would, after that first verse, it started slow. I thought, okay, once the chorus comes, it might ramp
Yeah.
up. But it didn't. It kept up that nice kind of mellow beat and rhythm, man. And that tempo just didn't really, at the very end of the instrumental, we kind of crescendoed up
Yeah.
where we mix that with the strings. I thought it was pretty, too, how they mix like the synth with the piano kind of in the middle of the song, then the strings later on. You just don't kind of put those two sounds
No, you
together.
really don't.
But it meshed well, man. And again, talking, got the heartbreak going on right here. But whereas Sinead O'Connor, nothing compares to you. Now here, Ultravox coming in with a little, just more, I guess, pessimistic view.
Yeah, very much so.
The feeling has gone, only you and I. It means nothing to me. This means nothing to me.
Oh,
Vienna. Vienna coming in, rocking, reminding me of the Billy Joel track.
I know, that's what I was thinking too.
But, man, just that chorus itself, and then at the very end, this means nothing to me. This means nothing to me.
That's what he leaves it with. Oh, Vienna. So, hey.
Yeah, man, not as accessible as the Sinead O'Connor track.
No.
But I still enjoyed it, man.
I did too, and now we come to our overall winner. And this is always difficult in a battle like this, especially for me, Trey. I mean, I know
Yeah.
you know Nothing Compares to You, but not like I do. Where
No,
it's just,
I'd only heard it, a time or two.
yeah, I mean, it was 5 years before your glorious birth. So it's hard to hear a song one time and then hear a song that you know really well. So I'm going to have to give the edge to Nothing Compares to You. But if I sat there and listened to Vienna every day for a week, I'd be curious
Yeah.
to see what I thought. But I'm going to give the edge there. But I really do like Vienna and that sound.
Well, I'm gonna echo a lot of your thoughts, Dad. I'm gonna give the edge to Nothing Compares to You as well. And again, that might come down to a little accessibility, factor too.
Yeah.
Just since I haven't listened to a ton of early '80s
I'd be
synth
curious.
pop.
Yeah, and I know you're going to say it, but I'll say it. Let us know in the comments what you think.
Yeah.
Because I'd be really curious with people in the UK who should be
Yeah.
greatly familiar, at least people of a certain age, at least.
Yeah.
Right? Shout out to us that are a certain age.
Well, we
should
got
be
a lot
really
of UK
familiar.
folks,
Yeah, that's what I
so-
mean. So, I mean, I'd be curious to what they think about this.
No, definitely. This was a fun battle thematically
was.
too, just kind of with the differences in the lyrics and whatnot, and just two monster hits at their time, about a decade apart. So
Yeah.
definitely curious. Let us know, y'all, what you think. Thanks, Deep Blue, for another fun battle.
Thank you.
As always, Dad, appreciate the tidbits and research in here. And until next time, y'all, thanks for watching. Happy listening, and we will see you.